Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Hey folks, welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Justin Riley.
And I'm Lauren Reel.
And I gotta say, I'm really excited, Lauren, to be hosting with you again, hosting another show.
Yes, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's our second time hosting
Second
together.
time on air together, and it's really always great to see what you guys are doing on Wisconsin Family and all the great folks you're working with.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks for coming in today. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And we're here on location at the Bruce Company in Middleton, and I'm really, really excited about that because they've got a lot of stuff going on.
We could not have picked a better place to be this time of year. It just seems like they are totally in holiday mode, and they have so many great events coming up this season.
Yeah, there's opportunities for kids to come out and pet reindeer and meet
Reindeer.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and lots of cool things going on. And
It
this
sure
really
is.
is kind of a one-stop shop for Christmas shopping, actually,
That's
believe
what's
it or
so
not.
great. They even have Christmas gifts here. I mean, there's this big grill set up for the grill master in your life. They have a boutique with jewelry and watches. I mean, all these little hidden treasures that you wouldn't realize. So it's definitely a great place to come in. You can even have your family Christmas photo taken here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll talk to those folks a little bit later, but before that, we're going to check in with our friend Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball in McWanago. He's got some holiday events coming up as well, and he's going to do a little demonstration of laser tag with us today.
I'm excited to hear about that. He's got activities all year round, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And finally, we'll be talking with Michelle over at Isthmus Acupuncture. She's going to be talking about a really big topic in the industry right now, which is using genomic testing to better help your health and better utilize supplements and just get exactly what your body needs. So really interesting.
Such a fascinating topic. But anyway, it's all coming up right here on Wisconsin Family. Stick around.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here now at the Garden Center over at Bruce Company, and we're really excited to talk about what these folks have going on for Christmas, because somehow it's already upon us.
Yeah, it really
Snuck up.
is. It really is, yeah.
But first, we're joined by one of our guests, Michelle Buchanan from the Isthmus Acupuncture Center, and we're going to be talking about a really big topic in the medical industry right now, and that is kind of utilizing gene testing to better solve your health issues.
Right.
So this is going to be a really neat topic. I'm excited to learn more.
Great.
So can you just start by giving us a little bit of an overview about how this is utilized?
Sure. Genetic testing is really the cutting edge in medicine these days, and how holistic nutritionists are using it is to figure out what genes might be hereditary and cause different conditions, and what you can do using nutritional supplements to support the body so that the effects of the gene issues aren't as strong.
Sure.
So like, let's say you have diabetes or high blood pressure in your family, you can look at the different genes that might be contributing to that and look at what type of nutritional supplements you can do to offset that. So like if somebody has diabetes, they can look at different like mineral supplements that help to regulate blood sugar, and different ways to help the pancreas and liver to function better.
And I really like that you're utilizing this scientific approach, but then still using a holistic method to treat or help and supplement what your learnings are from that. So that's a really nice combination and meeting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that's one thing that I think is really great when the way we look at the genetic testing at Isthmus Acupuncture is we look at all these little individual genes and what's going on, and then we step back and say, okay, what's the big picture? Like, how does this affect the person completely as a whole?
Absolutely.
And then how do we support that using usually like amino acids or vitamin or mineral supplements? One of the things I find really interesting is that from the gene testing, I've learned that there's a lot of vitamin supplements that people can't process well. So what we end up doing is actually taking people off a lot of supplements that aren't working for them and just giving them a few key supplements, like 3 or 4 individual supplements, instead of having to take a whole bunch of multi-supplements.
That's a really good point, because a lot of times you can take so many different things, but they just can't be metabolized properly by your body. So you have to make sure that whatever you're taking is working for you personally.
Exactly.
And I'm just curious to know, I mean, when you recommend, I mean, obviously you're recommending people to do these gene mutation tests. Can people learn things that, about certain types of gene mutations or conditions that they might have that they maybe didn't know that they have? I mean, what other things can they learn?
Right. Well, what's really interesting is the best place I find to get this gene mutation testing is through 23andme.com, where they do ancestry DNA.
Okay.
So like you actually get to look at like a big picture of your ancestry, and then if people are adopted or if they don't really know know some medical history, this is a great way for them to get information about their genetics. And then also too, if you have children that just don't seem to be like developing the way you think they should be, it's really great to look at the gene testing early on, because then you can do a lot to support them for healthy development.
Right.
So that's what we've been really excited about. And then you just get a lot of fun information from 23andMe also. And they're actually the first and only FDA approved genetic testing for healthcare.
Wow,
So-
that's really cool. And you know, it's interesting because I learned a little bit about this, and I know that, for example, muscular dystrophy, there's you can have so many repetitions of a gene in your genetic code, and that might indicate how badly you
The
have
severity of it.
the severity of muscular dystrophy. You might not have it that bad, and then if you have more repetitions, you might have it worse.
Right, and one thing I've noticed is stress is a big factor for turning those gene expressions on. So some people might have like the BRCA breast cancer gene, but they don't get breast cancer. And research has shown a lot of times it's a result of lifestyle and
And
stress.
environment and stress.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, like, if you know what your predispositions are for health concerns, and you change your lifestyle and just really keep stress to a minimum and look at where you have stress and make lifestyle changes, there's a lot you can do for prevention.
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things with that is some of the twin studies where they show like two different twins who are in
Yeah.
vastly different environments with different stress levels, and just how their actual genome looks different because their gene expressions have been turned on or off. So it definitely shows what a huge impact it can have on your health.
Yes.
So last but not least, let's talk really quick about some of the common gene mutations that you're seeing.
Right. So, hot topic today is the MTHFR gene mutation, which is one that has a lot to do with pretty much every function in your body. It has a lot to do with like being able to detoxify, and if you have like a blood clotting disorder, it's related to a lot of mental illness. It's even related to not being able to see far, being nearsighted.
Oh, really?
Is the relationship to these gene mutations, the MTHFR gene mutations. So there's a lot of things you can do with nutritional supplements to kind of help offset that. And then we're also looking at a lot of gene mutations for detoxification of like synthetic estrogens in our environment and how that really disrupts people's hormones. And then different like cardiovascular gene mutations, because heart disease is such an big issue.
So a lot of really prevalent ailments this can help you to kind of
Yeah.
notice
It's
and
fascinating.
treat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I feel
Yeah.
like we could talk about this for days.
could, really.
this just flew by, but we'll hopefully get to delve in a little more next time when we see you too. So it was great talking with you
Great.
today.
Thank you.
Once again, this has been Michelle Buchanan from the Isthmus Acupuncture Center. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more Wisconsin Family. Don't go away.
'Cause every day is a new day. Every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here on location at the Bruce Company in Middleton, and it's hard to believe that they have their Christmas decorations up.
Is in full swing already.
It's in full swing already. We're going to talk to those folks a little bit later.
Looking forward to that.
But first, I'm eager to welcome back our next guest, Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball in Mukwonago. Doug, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Excellent.
Good.
Excellent. Good to have you back. So what does fall and winter have in store now, or what do you have in store at the Siege Paintball for fall and winter?
Well, part of that depends on what Wisconsin has for weather for us.
Which is always a surprise.
Yep. But it can be a really good time of the year for newer players to play because they can bundle up a little bit more, not get too hot.
Sure.
And then we have indoor too, so we're open year round, and we also do a lot of off-site laser tag too. We offer so.
Oh, wow. I like that you mentioned bundling up because you get some extra padding, and that might not be so intimidating to someone who has never been paintballing before. So you can
Yeah.
have lots of layers and.
Yeah, and a lot of people, when they think too of wintertime, they kind of think of the end of paintball season. And we actually have a lot of new stuff coming out, including a low impact paintball for ages all the way down to 8 for paintball.
Wow.
Oh, perfect.
So low impact. That's
Yep.
cool.
I like that. So tell me a little bit about this laser tag. It sounds like you guys offer more than paintball.
Yeah, so this is a couple of sets of the laser tag stuff we have. And one of the advantages of our laser tag is you can use it inside or outside. So unlike your traditional laser tag that you have to use
Sure.
inside, it has to be dark for that stuff to work. And this stuff, it doesn't.
really?
That's different than anything I've seen
Yeah.
before.
So with us having indoor and outdoor at our paintball location, we can play indoor or outdoor, as well as we actually go and we'll do on-site paintball. So we can, or laser tag, we can come to you and do the paintball laser tag. Now we call it paintball laser tag because it actually looks, and we try to make games simulate more paintball, but it is just laser tag with no projectile in it.
Right, right. So there's no risk of actually getting shot and having to have those welts on my arm that I used to get when I was paintballing.
Or when we go on site, no risk of mess.
Right.
You know,
That's
so
true.
we can
That's
do it. We
good
can do it
too.
anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we could do it here later today. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, I think that's not a bad idea. I haven't been laser tagging in a decade, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So tell us a little bit more about laser tag and exactly how it works. Maybe give us a demonstration. Or
Yeah. So again, on our laser tag, you get a screen on the back, and that shows all of how much ammo you have, how much health you have. It tells you if
wow.
you've hit somebody or if you have been hit. So if one of you guys want to pick that one up.
You go ahead, Lauren.
Oh, I'm on this.
All right, let's see if you can shoot me from there. So just shoot for the gun is what you're aiming for. All right, so, yep, and it'll say that you've been
Look at
terminated by
that.
the guest. So
Okay.
it's good, you were able to hit me from that foot away. So.
Well, thanks for letting me cheat.
So we can run a variety of games. We can run team games.
Sure.
We can run individual games. We have the ability to put medics in and all kinds of different stuff.
Okay.
So advanced.
Wow.
So many different options.
Yeah, and if you have nothing to hide behind, we actually have a set of inflatable bunkers that we can bring. So you have all kinds of stuff
Oh,
to
okay.
hide behind.
For the on location, if you bring it to the
Correct.
party to them, so
Yep.
to speak. Okay.
Yep.
Great.
This is so cool. I mean, and just this equipment and everything it includes is so much cooler and like just expansive than when I used to go laser tagging,
Right.
years ago. So it's just like the totally upgraded. It's like a
Yeah.
real life video game with all these different features.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so cool.
Yeah, and again, the variety of parties we do is really good. So, everybody kind of thinks of laser tag and they're thinking for kids, and we do it for a lot of corporate outings.
Sure.
We work with a lot of camps, and so every age group of you think everybody enjoys shooting laser tag at each other. And again, when they don't have to come prepared to have a mess or anything like that, it works out really well.
Now, you guys are located in Mukwonago, which is just like barely within our coverage area. So how far are you guys willing to travel to bring the laser tag experience to somebody else?
We'll travel as far as you want. There can be a mileage charge,
Sure.
If you're out of the a certain amount of miles. The cost of it still is a lot less than any other type of activity where they'll come to you and
Right.
let you run around and shoot each other.
Yeah, bring the equipment and everything.
I like that you said corporate outing because that really is something fun, and maybe to let some, business folks like let off some steam on the weekend or whatever it may be, and just kind of a fun way. Everybody likes to kind of go back to their childhood, and you don't get tired of this stuff at any age. So it's really neat that it suits such a variety of folks.
It can give you bragging rights in the office too.
Yeah.
You remember when I did
Maybe
this
we'll
or
have
did that.
to see about that. Who's the winning host over
I'm,
at the CW?
I'm not sure that I would have any right to brag at any point in the future, but so you obviously showed us a demo and you've got some great things going on, and do you have anything else coming up during the holiday season that you want to share with?
Well, we do have a food drive
Okay.
coming up. It is the 21st, and you get a ticket to hunt the mean turkey. So
All
we have a mean
right.
turkey out there with a paintball gun, and it's everybody that does a food donation against the mean turkey, and he does shoot back. So be prepared to fight that mean turkey, and whoever shoots him gets a prize.
And people can check your website to find out more information about
Yes.
that. Awesome. Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball in Mukwonago, thank you so much for joining us
All
today.
right, thank you.
Great talking with you.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be talking with the folks from the Bruce Company. Stick around in Wisconsin Family.
'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family, and this is the segment that we've been waiting for. We've been on location all week at the Bruce Company here in Middleton, and now we're going to be talking with Lisa Briggs.
Hi,
Thank you
the
for
Sheriff
having us
of
here.
Christmas.
The Sheriff.
I love that. What a great
Are you the
claim
new
to fame.
sheriff in town?
This is my third year as sheriff.
Okay,
So I
all
must
right.
be doing a good job. I have not been voted out.
That's great.
You're doing something right.
This is pretty impressive. Literally how much space you have here
Yes.
and everything else. It's great. And I noticed that you have different colored trees. How many
Yes.
differently decorated trees do you have here?
We have 27 unique theme trees this
Right.
year. So what we do is I pick a theme. It could be just a color story.
Right.
It could be like this is platinum and driftwood.
Okay.
Or it could be like reindeer, cartoon reindeer. And so then I shop from probably 40 or 45 different manufacturers all
Okay.
over the United States and all over the world. We shop in Atlanta, in most of it in January, the week after Christmas.
You
Wow.
are planning for this for the full year.
I think about Christmas every single day.
What a
Oh my
what a
goodness.
happy way to spend your day, though. You
Yeah.
know, Christmas
It
is
is
the best
not,
time of year.
yes, it is not a horrible job.
Right. And that doesn't lose anything special then for when it actually comes there. I imagine it would be more rewarding for you because you've spent the whole year planning for it.
I love seeing all the looks come together.
Right.
And since we're done for our open house, which is always the first full weekend in November, by the time I get to my tree at home at Thanksgiving weekend, I'm kind of relaxed about it. So between now and then, we do a room at the governor's mansion, and then I decorate my house, and I just do one tree because I have all of my craziness out here.
Right, yeah.
And there is
You
a
don't
lot
go
of
overboard.
there is a lot of craziness here.
It is such a beautiful space, and I think we've just been admiring it all week long when we've been filming here. And we got to talk with you before on Wisconsin Family, but just actually being here and seeing
Yeah.
the work that you do,
Yeah.
it just tells a completely new story and
It's-
adds even more.
It's magical the day that the lights all come on.
oh, I
Yeah.
can't.
Because we decorate a tree with the lights on and then we turn it off
Yeah.
until open house.
Till the
Right.
reveal.
So that day that we beta test all the lights, make sure all the timers are right is
Yeah.
like one of my favorite days.
So tell me, what's your favorite tree that you've done this year?
My favorite tree is a tree called Into the Woods, and I like to do a fantasy tree. So it's Santa fairies in like really richly decorated costumes, and we have a great animated reindeer. He moves his head. Her name is Clarice. So
I love it.
Rudolph's girlfriend, right?
yes, and do you know though that all reindeer have antlers, male and female?
Oh, really?
But the
not.
male reindeer shed their antlers around the 1st of December, and so Santa's reindeer,
Will not have rain.
girl power,
That's
It's a team of
all the
ladies.
antlers
It's a
that we're
team
saying.
in the sleigh.
Vixen, dancer. Come on,
It
those are
makes
girls'
sense
things.
now.
Yes, it
now
does.
makes sense.
Right.
Yes, girl power.
Yeah, and I
Girl
remember
power.
last time you were here, you were talking about like reindeers are actually pretty small. They're not as big
Yeah.
as we see on
They're
TV.
about 3 feet high at their shoulders. They
Yeah.
click when they walk because they have reticulated hooves.
Right.
And speaking of that, reindeer will be here. Santa's reindeer on December 5th from noon to 2. So it's always like a mob scene here.
Right.
They
No
are
kidding.
adorable.
Yeah.
You truly are making this winter wonderland fully come to life.
Yes,
Reindeer
absolutely.
included.
Absolutely. Santa's here the Sunday after Thanksgiving with Mrs. Claus.
Wow.
So we have a lot of stuff going on. Check our website for sure. There are lots of activities and workshops and all kinds of stuff going on.
Very cool. Now we're looking at a lot of the trees that are already decorated, that are ready to go to take home and everything. Do you have any freshly cut trees or wreaths that you offer?
Yes, we will. That stuff has just started to come in.
Okay.
The first truck from the West Coast with specialty greens
Sure.
is being unloaded right now
Okay.
out in the parking
As we
lot.
speak.
Wow.
As we speak. And trees and roping and wreaths that are Wisconsin made and Wisconsin grown
Right.
usually show up here the weekend before Thanksgiving. So
Okay.
for people that like to have a good early start on getting their tree up or decorating, taking advantage of the nice weather, we're all set for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's coming up before we know it too.
I know.
Oh my
I
gosh,
know.
a couple
I
weeks
know.
away now.
I know. It's hard to believe that Christmas time is already upon us.
Yes,
so.
I hope that people took advantage of the last weekend and put lights up because that was great
Oh, sure,
weather
yeah.
for putting lights on your
Yeah.
house.
That was definitely a treat. And now just looking around here too, I mean, you guys have so much, and it looks like you have gifts for everybody. in
We
the
do.
family.
We have a great toy selection, things that you won't find anywhere else. Of course, for dad or the man in your life, we have great watches in our boutique. We have a great
lovely.
Weber grill department. So if you wanted to go all out and get a grill, or just some accessories, it's so there's something
There
for everything.
is
Great
everything.
jewelry, cool, fun fashion, so all kinds of stuff.
This is your one-stop place.
You could come here and get just about everything.
Get all your shopping done.
And I
we
think-
have treats, so you could even get some candy.
And I
little
think
food.
a lot of people who maybe don't come in here or only come during the summer maybe don't realize that.
Yes.
Obviously, this is a store that's open year round.
We're a store that's open year round.
And it's more than just gardening and decorating. There's a lot of really cool things that you
Yes,
can get here
we do.
that have nothing to do or little to do with gardening and decorating. And I
Yes.
think a lot of great gift ideas too.
That is true.
So-
And I think that nobody in Dane County does Christmas like we do Christmas.
Yeah.
So even if you're not wanting to buy anything, even if you just come, it's so, I think, inspirational
Yeah.
to just sort of take it all in
Sure.
and kind of just get that magical holiday
and
feeling.
it gets you in the Christmas spirit.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
sometimes, we're a little late on that. Fall flies by, and then we get to December, and we're like, oh gosh,
I
but
know.
coming here, even today for me, just coming in, I'm like, now I finally feel like
Yep.
it's the
Yeah.
holiday season, and I can just see everything, and you have that Christmas spirit, and you just get that happiness. Of
Yep.
course.
Once
That's
we're
always
past
the-
Halloween, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't like that Thanksgiving gets a short shrift, but
Right.
it all to me it's all a season. It's all that sort of end
Right.
of the year
Right.
festiveness.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned that you have some events. You have an event coming up on December 5th where the kids can come in and
see the
reindeer and so
reindeer.
forth. Do you have any other events coming up that you'd like to share?
I did mention that Santa Claus and Mrs.
Right.
Claus are going to be here on the 29th, which
that's
is
the
the
29th.
Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Perfect.
We also on the 14th of November, we have on a Sunday we have a photo op. We have all of these great looks set up with furniture. So if you want to bring your family in with your camera, you can set yourselves up and we will take your family
Your
photo.
family Christmas photo.
I know.
Perfect timing.
We'll take the picture and then just in time to get it, whether you're going to do it digitally or have something made.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's a really nice option.
Lots of cool things going on.
Yeah.
I encourage everybody to check their website. And Lisa, thanks for having us
Well,
here today. It
thank
was
you
great to
for
be here.
coming.
You've been a
I'm
wonderful
so happy
host.
to share it with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, this has been Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company, and that's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family today. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine